I'm searching the web for the latest gaming news. Searching GameZillaMedia.com. Downloading headline.
Alexander, what about this monster story of yours?
Download complete.
All right, we got some news for you here. Hot from the gaming industry, Destiny developer Bungie files a trademark for a new project that they are calling Matter. Anything? Anybody?
It's only a matter of time before they charge you 4 times the actual cost of the game to get the full game.
So, yeah, if you don't know who Bungie is, then you probably were on Jeopardy recently. And Bungie, creator of Halo, Destiny, they signed a big deal a little while back with Chinese publisher NetEase back in June. Okay, we talked about it on the show. We were very kind of at the time upset because we're like, how does this company get all this, all this money and all these chances when all they can seem to do is mess up? Well, now we're starting to see at least the very beginning of what this next project could be. All we have is this image that it says Matter on the front with like an explosion of paint behind it, and that's it. But yeah, I'm not very excited for this because even though I've played the Forsaken DLC of Destiny and it has righted some wrongs, I still don't have like this perfect love for Bungie, in my heart. Like I don't trust them still. This Destiny is not where it needs to be still, and yet here we go with this side project, or however you want to look at it. It's, to me, with the amount of money that's being put into it, I don't even want to call it a side project. It's just another project that they're going to have to try to balance while they still push Destiny in its new form. With all these people that probably, the numbers aren't out that I'm aware of, but with all these people that just bought this first ever annual pass type deal, the season pass that they're kind of recreating, I kind of feel like this is just, don't do this. Focus on the game that I've put way too much money into, that so many people have paid for, because the second the Destiny drops off, I'm just going to blame this. I'm going to blame the fact that you put too much on your plate again and you can't balance it properly.
None of this is going to hinder the fact that Destiny 2 is still going to be bad. Because
that's a relief.
Super big relief, because I don't know if you could really take that much time to make Matter, which is going to be a paintball battle royale.
So it's like if Splatoon 2 actually got a battle royale.
Correct. Yep, that's pretty much what Matter is going to be.
Is it going to be a Nintendo exclusive?
No, it's going to be a new title from.
Ooh, what if it was Bungie's first game on the Switch?
On the Switch.
Yeah, because it's stupid and colorful. Like most, third-party devs want to make their first Switch game. Like, look at, we're colorful. We're not violent. Nintendo, babies.
Paintball battle royale.
Nintendo,
everything
babies.
Splatoon should be.
Guys.
Yeah.
This is great.
Why is this great?
I'm tickled with excitement.
Explain why you're tickled with excitement.
Because I think we can all agree in the past Bungie has delivered some really fun video games.
In the past, by you mean like the original Halos.
Yeah.
After that, it's just been...
So,
Halo 1 and Halo 2. After that, it's just been...
I've been pretty upfront with my distaste for Bungie creating Destiny 2 and then charging you multiple times for DLC packs and basically charging you for them to fix their game. I feel like it's pretty inappropriate. And I won't be buying any more Destiny because I think that's an egregious practice to sell you a turd and then keep putting sprinkles and chocolate chips in it as you move along and go, look, now it's a shit sundae. Now you want to eat it.
So you're going to buy a different product from them?
No, here's my point about Matter. I'm a clean slate kind of guy unless it involves 2K. So,
what about Johnny Jerkoff's Turd
Dr.
Arcade?
Pepper.
I might buy one of his games again. I don't necessarily. I don't know why that game was chosen to be ported, but that's off point. Here's the thing: Bungie now has the opportunity to make a complete game the first try. It's a clean slate.
They're never going to do it, though.
After they've defecated all over their fan bases for 2 rounds of Destiny, it's time for something new. And maybe it will be good and right. So I say kill Destiny 2, abandon ship, leave all those stupid players behind who bought in to your garbage DLC system to fix your broke-ass game, bail on all of it, bail on all of them, and just make a new game that's right the first time. I'm excited about the prospect.
Now, this is just a trademark, so you are assuming that Matter isn't a battle royale that they're going to infuse into a confusing way back into Destiny.
No, the name isn't reverent enough. Like, Matter doesn't sound like it'd be a battle royale. Like, it'd be
all the more reason why they would do it, though.
It'd be called like Stranded or something like that. Like, it would have some sort of like overbearing, dark sounding name.
This is going to be way bigger than that.
But you got to remember one thing: every time they do something slightly right, which would be Forsaken, they do something terribly wrong. So naming something way off base and colorful and just slapping it in there,
doing something right, like tricking millions of people into buying a garbage game for the second time.
That part's just a mess.
That's why they're making Matter. And
every
here's
time
my
they
idea.
do something right, they also layer it with garbage. So, like, I mean, to be fair, Forsaken has rebalanced multiplayer. It has added some things that are better for the game behind the paywall. So, yes, it's good and bad. But at the same time, let's look at the Taken King, which we all look at very highly, and then remember what came out after the Taken King.
Matter.
Yes, it was just named differently.
Listen,
Rise of Iron.
Yes.
But when you talk about like, oh, we broke our game and then we fixed part of it, but we didn't fix all of it. It's like Bungie is you paid someone to build a birdhouse for you. You go to the birdhouse store and they're like, here's your birdhouse. You're like, oh, it's kind of cool. Well, it's not really what I ordered, but it is technically a birdhouse. And then they throw it down on the ground and they stomp on it in front of you. And then they're like, that'll be $40 for us to glue it back together. And you glue it back together and it goes, oh, it's kind of a birdhouse again. It's still missing features, but I'm going to take it home this time and stop complaining. That's their method. They're not going to do that with Matter.
You forgot. Well, here's the thing.
They defecate in the birdhouse.
Yeah, and then they charge you $20 for it.
Yes. It's not Matter. They're going to get it right the first time.
I don't think so, because Bungie hasn't done anything right in the last 8 years.
Well, this is going to be a mobile app game.
Oh, God.
No.
Not even close to
JazzE has something to say.
This is not even close. Bungie is so used to controlling the way that people play their game that this game, they're actually just going to control people. So it's going to be like that movie where like the criminals are controlled by the people in VR. That's what this is, all right?
Gamer.
Yeah, it's called Gamer.
Yeah.
So that's what Matter is, all right?
Yeah,
They're going to create.
Phantom.
Bungee's going to create some sort of collar that people put on. And then they put them in a paintball field, and then people in VR control the people in the paintball field.
I really appreciate your thought, but you were all wrong in one way. You said Bungie really enjoys controlling the people the way they play their game, but you forgot. Bungie likes to destroy their game where nobody plays it. That's actually what they do. They kill it off, and then they change it to try to bring people back. That's what they do.
Well, the birds inside.
Well, did you not hear me? They said they're going to make this VR game.
Nobody
plays
Nobody
VR.
owns a VR headset. How are they going to play Matter?
That's the Bungie way. Nobody's going to play it because nobody plays VR.
I know what this is. It is for the Nintendo Switch.
It's a Switch
and
first VR game.
It's going to work with the third-party VR headset that just got announced. That's literally right now on Kickstarter. If you fund it, you get 50% off because they're so desperate. This is what it is. Matter is teaming up with some company that I don't remember the name of because no one cares about VR on the Switch. And yeah, they're guaranteeing that every game will be VR compatible, which makes no sense. But this is it. This is the front runner for it. Matter.
This is Bungie's return to greatness. I'm pre-ordering Matter right now.
I gave up on Bungie returning to greatness years ago, unfortunately, and I mistakenly gave Bungie hope with Destiny 2, and it will never happen again.
But you keep giving them money.
I didn't give them 100% money.
You're reserving hope, but you're giving them money?
Let me just point this out. You buy really bad video games. I invest in really bad DLC.
You know,
it's the spend now, save later methodology.
The Deadite invented.
I can't refute the fact that you buy bad DLC and I just buy bad video games. I guess I understand your problem now.
Yeah, it just happens. So I'm not thankful that I bought Forsaken. Like, have I had some fun with it? Sure, but again, Spider-Man is already at this point killed Forsaken, at least until I'm done with Spider-Man.
Then everyone will be done with the game by the time you get back. So.
That's all I can hope. That's all I can hope for.
Or be playing Matter.
No.
Yeah,
no.
Matter. Learning how to airbrush video
Let's not waste any more time on Matter. This is Bungie's new game. Who knows what it's going to be, and it very well could be a mobile game, and then I'll have even less respect for them. But until then, last question on this topic. When do you think we hear more about Matter? Do we get something at next year's E3 about Matter?
Not PlayStation Expo this year.
Yeah. Don't think that's going to happen. PlayStation Expo, I mean, that's not going to happen.
Well, I bet they're partnering with Amazon. It's going to be a mobile game that's partially owned by Amazon. It'll be part of the Amazon gaming competitions that they have.
Or it's going to be on the October Nintendo Direct because it's a Nintendo exclusive game.
What if this was a Nintendo exclusive game?
And it's just the
How
Division.
much hype would you have?
It's the Division mixed with Splatoon. Matter.
What if it's exclusive to the Atari system?
Shut up, JazzE.
Okay.
Oh, that's a hot
No,
call.
that's a